And that's the part that I'm telling you that is very alarming, to say the least, because of this. There's scripture written. It's noted in the scriptures what these men were doing just prior to Christ's first coming. Now, God's keeping track of everything every man does. Down to 221 BC, so-and-so did this, and so-and-so is going to do this, and this guy's going to give his daughter to be that guy's wife, and then they're going to do this, and it's given it in detail. And that thing, I'm telling you, it shows you something more than just prophetic. It's showing you that God has the capability to go out 10,000 years from now, after history has already been played out, and is able to write down what's happened. In other words, what you guys or turn out to be, or what you guys end up being in the face of Jesus Christ, is already written. You say, well, it doesn't matter what I do. Oh, yes, it does matter what you do. That's an irony of the thing. You say, well, it's already written down in the future, so what I do is not going to matter, because it's kind of, you get into that Calvin thing. The way these dimensions work, God can go into this dimension of actually where history's already passed and it's already come and gone, and he's wrote down what you have done, and he can see it from that perspective, but he can also unwind it and come inside history and allow you to continue to make those choices. And it's just like this whole thing about the first coming and the second coming. Looking at this picture right here, I think I showed you all this. Looking at this picture right here, if Jesus Christ came, and he came right here, and if they had accepted him right here, it would have went immediately into the tribulation. So you'd have had 3.5 years doing Christ's ministry of walking around. He would have died on the cross. And then the other side of that cross, 3.5 years, would have been the tribulation. The Jews would have came into the millennium. They would have ruled and reigned for 1,000 years, which would have been this section right here. And then during that period of time, can you imagine the Gentiles that would have been proselyted into loving God, just like the Jews during the millennium? That's going to draw a lot of Gentiles in. And then we could have had another 2,000 years of peace, Gentiles and Jews, and a whole nother dispensation that doesn't exist now. It could have, that's how it could have went down. But we know we're already out here now. We're already out. We're, believe it or not, we're right there. We're at this point right here. The church is supposed to go up in a rapture right there. We're right there. We're 2,000 years. Let me zoom in on this. See this right here? The church age 2008. That's the church age when it ends. And we're at 2025 right now. So there's some things going on with the dates. It's off a little bit. Something is not calculated. There's verses in the Bible that says certain days shall not enter into the months.